Sustainable food security now and for the future will depend on effective conservation of materials that we have now.
This diversity is actually a source of important genes, important attributes that can be used for crop improvement.
And most of the useful genetic resources are not mostly found in developed countries. They are found in developing countries where we are not taking proper care of them.
So in order not to lose this diversity due to climate change, we really need to capture as much as possible and bring it on board.
And there's a need for us to collect them, conserve them, and use them for the future.
Kew Gardens and the Trust, we organised this one-week course in Uganda, and we invited 15 participants from 8 different African countries.
Like Sudan, Nigeria, Ghana, Ethiopia, Kenya and others come together so that we can learn how to conserve our materials.
They know their countries, they know the flora of their countries. We know about seed physiology, we know about collecting seeds of wild plants, and it's bringing together and showing that experience and its benefits for all.
This workshop will get useful because the system or the procedures of collections of wild crops, it is very different from that of the crop one.
It is a challenge to go and collect crop wild relatives. Many of the participants on this course, they are well experienced in collecting seeds of crops, but that's quite different to going out and collecting from wild populations.
We need some speciality, some new techniques that will enable us collect or sample what we need, conserve, and for other people to use in the future.
This training course is the first step for many of the partners we hope to work with in Africa.
And we're teaching a range of topics from seed drying, seed collecting, making herbarium specimens, practicing in the field, all the basic information that people will need for seed collecting.
We're hoping that after this training course, people will be well equipped, well able to make good quality collections for the project.
This particular training has given me a greater insight on how to manage crop wild relatives, also about setting appropriate collection mission strategies.
One thing that I've learned is the practical aspect of it, where we go to the field and we all do on-hands collection, participating in all aspects, like the seed cutting, where we'll be able to determine the maturity of the seed we have collected, and also the sampling of the population. The population may be there, but in plant genetic resources, there is a need for variability.
We can use these techniques in order to be applied in our country.
Most of these crop wild relatives, they have useful traits that can be used for drought tolerance,
to maximize productivity,
heat resistance,
they can tolerate salinity,
pest and disease resistance,
for crop improvement, and for that matter, food security.
So there's a need to conserve all these wild relatives now. Some of them are endangered, and the future generation will not have genetic resources material to work with.
These seeds are going to be stored for hundreds of years. Who knows what the world's going to be like in 100, 200 years' time.
And when they are used, it will form the basis of sustainable food security.
We must be very thankful to the government of Norway for this.
Because they give a chance to meet the experience of the other colleagues from the different countries, as well as to raise up our skillness in the collections techniques.
I think it's a really ambitious project, and it's really important now because pretty well everybody now appreciates that climate change is going to mean that we're going to need different varieties of crops to the ones we've got at the moment. These genetic resources will still be important in hundreds of years' time, and that's really exciting, I think.